In today's world, where love is often confused with attention and affection is mistaken for convenience, it's easy to get caught in relationships where words are louder than actions. But real love, real care, isn't just spoken, it's consistently shown. When a man genuinely cares about you, you don't have to wonder, doubt, or constantly seek reassurance. His actions speak before his mouth ever does. And even in the silence, you can feel his presence. Too many people find themselves trapped in half-hearted relationships, ones where they're always guessing how the other person feels. But the truth is simple. When someone truly cares about you, it shows in the little things, the quiet moments, and the consistent effort. It's not about fancy gifts or perfect dates. It's about the way he looks at you when you're not looking, how he remembers the smallest details you thought he'd forget, or how he protects your heart even when you're not around. Genuine care is not about making grand declarations or promises. It's about showing up every single day through loyalty, patience, honesty, and small acts of love that feel real. The kind of care that doesn't fade when things get hard. The kind that stays, the kind that grows, and the kind that makes you feel safe, seen, and valued, not just for who you are today, but for everything you're becoming. This video is for anyone who's ever asked themselves, does he really care? Because love shouldn't leave you confused. Real care gives you clarity, not chaos. Real love is simple. It chooses you, respects you, and shows up for you without being asked. So today, let's talk about 15 real, undeniable ways a man shows he truly cares. These aren't just signs. They're the quiet truths behind real connection. If he's doing these things, you won't have to wonder if you matter to him. You'll feel it with every part of your soul. 1. He remembers the little things you say. When a man truly cares about you, one of the most meaningful things he'll do is remember the little things you say. It might seem small, but it shows a deep level of attention and emotional investment. These aren't just major life events or dramatic conversations. They're the small, passing comments you make in everyday conversations. Maybe you mentioned your favorite snack in a random chat or talked about how you don't like rainy weather. When he brings it up later, unprompted, it means he was genuinely listening and that your words mattered to him. This action reveals more than just a good memory. It reflects how closely he's tuned into you and how much importance he places on your thoughts and feelings. Remembering little things is his silent way of saying, "You're important to me. What you say stays with me." It's often not even about impressing you. It's just who he is when he cares. These moments also create a feeling of emotional safety, where you feel heard and valued without having to repeat yourself or fight for attention. This kind of presence can't be faked. It happens when someone's heart is involved, when they're invested in knowing who you are, not just on the surface, but in all the subtle ways that truly define you. So if he remembers those little things, know that it's not just a coincidence. It's a quiet, sincere sign of real care. 2. He checks on you without being asked. When a man genuinely cares about you, he won't wait for you to ask for attention or support. He'll check on you without being prompted. This simple gesture carries deep emotional weight. It means you're on his mind, even when you're not around. He wants to know how your day went, whether you ate, how you're feeling, or if something's been bothering you. These are not just casual check-ins, they're intentional acts that show he's emotionally invested in your well-being. This behavior doesn't come from obligation, it comes from concern. He's not checking on you because he has to, but because he wants to. You matter to him, and he doesn't want to wait until there's a problem to care. Whether you're having a tough day or just going about your usual routine, his messages or calls are his way of being present, even from a distance. He's showing you that you're not alone, and that someone out there genuinely wants to know how you're doing. In a world where so many people only reach out when they need something, someone who checks on you just to make sure you're okay is rare and valuable. It's not about big romantic gestures. It's about consistency, attention, and care. When he checks on you without being asked, it's a quiet reminder that love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just a simple, "How are you?" at the right moment. 3. He listens without interrupting. When a man truly cares about you, he listens without interrupting, not just to respond, but to understand. In a world full of noise, being heard fully is one of the most powerful forms of love and respect. When you're speaking, he's not just waiting for his turn to talk or trying to fix the problem immediately. He's present, paying attention to your words, your tone, and even what you're not saying. His focus is on you, not on what he wants to say next. This kind of listening shows emotional maturity and deep care. It means your thoughts and feelings are important to him. He's not rushing you, not dismissing you, and not making the conversation about himself. He allows you to express yourself freely, knowing that sometimes all you need is someone who truly listens. Whether you're venting about your day or sharing something deeply personal, he gives you space to be fully heard without judgment or distraction. This behavior builds trust. It creates a safe emotional environment where you feel valued and respected. It's easy to talk to someone who listens like that, and over time, it strengthens the bond between you. When he listens without interrupting, it's not just about good manners. It's about being emotionally available, open, and genuinely interested in your inner world. That kind of presence isn't common, and it's a clear sign that his care for you is real. 4. He makes time for you, no matter how busy he is. When a man genuinely cares about you, he will make time for you, no matter how busy his life may be. It doesn't mean he has endless free hours or can drop everything at a moment's notice. It means that even in the middle of a hectic schedule, he chooses to create space for you. Time is one of the most valuable things we have, and when someone offers it willingly, it's a strong sign of emotional investment. This doesn't always look like grand plans or long dates. Sometimes it's a quick phone call during a break, a message in the middle of a busy day, or setting aside time in the evening just to check in. These little efforts show that you're not an afterthought. You're a priority. Even when life gets demanding, he doesn't let that be an excuse to drift away or become distant. Instead, he makes sure you feel seen and included in his world. People make time for what truly matters to them. When he rearranges his day, shifts plans, or stays up late just to be present for you, it's not about obligation. It's about care. He wants to be part of your life and wants you to be part of his. Real care isn't about convenience. It's about effort. So if he's consistently making time for you, especially when things get busy, it's one of the clearest signs that his feelings are real and that you truly matter to him. 5. He supports your dreams and goals. When a man truly cares about you, he doesn't just admire your dreams from a distance. He actively supports them. He believes in your potential, even when you doubt yourself. He encourages you to go after what sets your soul on fire, whether it's a career goal, a creative passion, or a personal challenge. His support isn't passive. It shows up in his words, his actions, and the way he stands by you when things get tough. He doesn't feel threatened by your ambition or success. Instead, he's proud of your growth and wants to see you win. He listens when you talk about your goals, helps you brainstorm ideas, and celebrates your achievements no matter how big or small. And when you fail or feel discouraged, he's there, not to judge or tell you what to do, but to remind you of your strength and worth. His support is rooted in love, not control. He doesn't push you in directions that serve his ego or comfort. He respects your choices and wants you to live a life that feels true to you. Being with someone who supports your goals isn't just about having a cheerleader. It's about having a partner who walks beside you as you chase what matters to you. That kind of encouragement builds trust, confidence, and a relationship that grows with you, not against you. When he supports your dreams, he's not just showing care, he's showing commitment. 6. He respects your boundaries. When a man truly cares about you, he respects your boundaries without needing to be reminded. He understands that love isn't about control or pressure. It's about mutual respect and emotional safety. Whether your boundaries are physical, emotional, or even related to time and space, he listens when you express them and honors them without making you feel guilty or uncomfortable. Respecting boundaries means he doesn't push you into things you're not ready for. He doesn't try to convince you to change your mind for his benefit or make you feel like you owe him anything. Instead, he values your comfort and trusts your voice. When you say no to something, he accepts it without question or argument. That response shows maturity, empathy, and a genuine desire to make you feel safe in the relationship. A caring partner also pays attention to the unspoken boundaries, the ones you express through body language, silence, or subtle cues. He doesn't take advantage of moments when you're vulnerable or unsure. He gives you space when you need it, and closeness when you ask for it. He understands that a healthy relationship is built on trust, and that trust can only grow when both people feel respected. When he consistently respects your boundaries, he's not just showing care. He's showing that he sees you as a whole person with your own needs, emotions, and limits. That's real love, the kind that doesn't suffocate, but supports. 7. He apologizes when he's wrong. When a man truly cares about you, he's not too proud to apologize when he's wrong. He doesn't let ego or stubbornness get in the way of your connection. Instead of defending his mistakes or shifting the blame, he takes responsibility for his actions. A sincere apology isn't just about saying, "I'm sorry." It's about acknowledging the hurt he caused, understanding why it mattered to you, and making a genuine effort not to repeat it. Apologizing when wrong is a sign of emotional maturity and respect. It means he values your feelings more than winning an argument. He doesn't see conflict as a battle, but as a chance to grow and understand each other better. He listens when you express how something affected you, and instead of dismissing or minimizing your emotions, he tries to make things right. This kind of humility shows that he's invested in the relationship and willing to work through the hard moments, not just enjoy the good ones. It's easy to love someone when everything is going well, but the real test is how someone acts when they've made a mistake. A caring man chooses accountability over defensiveness. He knows that trust is built not by being perfect, but by being honest, self-aware, and committed to doing better. When he apologizes from the heart, it's not just about the words. It's about the love behind them. It shows he cares more about your peace than his pride, and that's a powerful sign of real care. 8. He includes you in his future plans. When a man truly cares about you, he naturally begins to include you in his future plans. He doesn't speak only in terms of I or me. He starts using we without even thinking about it. His vision of the future isn't complete without you in it, and that reflects in the way he talks about goals, travel, family, career moves, or even small things like upcoming weekends or holidays. Your presence in his life isn't temporary. It's something he values and wants to build around. This inclusion isn't forced or performative. It flows naturally because he sees your relationship as something long-term and meaningful. Whether he's talking about moving cities, taking a new job, or attending a family gathering, he considers how it will affect both of you. You're not an afterthought or someone who has to ask to be involved. You're already part of the equation. Even in uncertain or distant plans, he's clear about wanting you there. He may not have every detail figured out, but he makes it clear that he wants to grow with you. He shares his dreams, asks for your thoughts, and makes decisions with your presence in mind. This kind of forward thinking shows emotional investment and commitment. It's not just about today, it's about building something that lasts. When he includes you in his future, he's silently saying, "I see you next to me, for all the moments still to come." And that kind of intention speaks volumes. 9. He protects you emotionally and physically. When a man truly cares about you, he naturally steps into a protective role, not in a controlling or possessive way, but in a way that makes you feel safe, valued, and emotionally secure. His instinct is to shield you from harm, whether that harm is physical danger, emotional stress, or anything that threatens your peace. He doesn't want you to feel alone in facing life's difficulties, and he makes it clear through both words and actions that he's there for you. Emotional protection means he watches how he speaks to you. He avoids words or actions that could hurt, even in moments of anger. He listens with empathy, validates your feelings, and creates a space where you feel safe being vulnerable. When others criticize or disrespect you, he doesn't stay silent. He stands up for you. He becomes someone you can count on, especially when your heart feels fragile or your mind feels heavy. Physically, he's attentive to your comfort and safety, whether it's walking you to your car late at night, staying close in unfamiliar places, or simply being aware of your surroundings. He makes sure you feel secure. He's not aggressive. He's grounded, calm, and ready to act when needed. Protection, when rooted in love, is gentle. It's not about dominance, it's about care. When he protects you emotionally and physically, it's his way of saying, "You matter to me, and I won't let anything hurt you if I can help it." And that kind of quiet strength speaks volumes. 10. He notices when something's bothering you. When a man genuinely cares about you, he notices when something's bothering you, even if you haven't said a word. He pays attention to the little changes in your mood, your tone, your expressions, and your silence. You don't have to spell it out for him. He senses it. That's because he's tuned into your emotional rhythm and genuinely concerned about your well-being. He can feel the difference between your usual energy and when something's off even slightly. He doesn't brush it off or assume it's nothing. Instead, he gently checks in, often with a simple, "Are you okay?" or "Something feels different. Want to talk about it?" And even if you don't feel like opening up right away, he respects that too. He doesn't push or demand answers. He just stays close, available, and patient, letting you know he's there when you're ready. This kind of emotional awareness shows that he's not just present physically, he's emotionally connected. He notices the things others might overlook because he actually pays attention. He's not just focused on how you make him feel, he genuinely wants to understand how you're feeling. And when you do choose to open up, he listens, without judgment, without trying to fix everything, just being there for you. When a man notices your silence as much as your smile, it's not just care. It's love that sees beneath the surface. That awareness, that presence, is a powerful expression of real emotional intimacy. 11. He puts effort into your relationship. When a man truly cares about you, he doesn't let the relationship run on autopilot. He puts in real effort to nurture and grow it. He shows up consistently in both big and small ways. He doesn't rely on charm or promises. He proves his intentions through actions. Whether it's planning time together, resolving conflicts maturely, or simply checking in during a busy day, he makes sure the connection between you doesn't fade or fall into routine. Effort means being intentional, choosing you again and again, even when things aren't easy. It's texting back when he's tired, showing up when it's inconvenient, and listening even when he's stressed. It's remembering the things that matter to you, Not because he has to, but because he wants to. It's doing the little things that keep the relationship alive, not out of obligation, but out of love. He also puts effort into communication. He talks things through instead of avoiding them. He wants to grow with you, not just be with you. If something's wrong, he tries to fix it, not ignore it. If something's right, he appreciates it, not take it for granted. That's what effort looks like. Relationships don't thrive by chance. They require care, consistency, and energy from both people. When he puts effort into you and the relationship, it's a clear sign he values what you share and sees it as worth fighting for. Real care is shown not through perfection, but through persistence. And that's what effort truly means. 12. He shows you off with pride. When a man truly cares about you, he shows you off with pride. Not for attention or validation, but because he's genuinely proud to have you in his life. Whether he's introducing you to friends, talking about you in conversations, or posting a simple photo together, it all comes from a place of deep appreciation. He wants the people around him to know that you matter to him, that you're someone special, and that he's grateful to call you his. This kind of behavior isn't about showing off in a flashy or possessive way. It's subtle, sincere, and rooted in love. He doesn't hide your relationship, keep it low-key for selfish reasons, or act different in public versus private. He's consistent, affectionate, respectful, and present whether you're alone or with others. That openness shows that he's confident in your connection and proud of the bond you share. Even in the smallest moments, he makes you feel seen. Maybe it's the way he looks at you in a crowd, holds your hand in public, or includes you in his life without hesitation. These gestures speak volumes. It's his way of saying, "This is someone who means the world to me," without needing to use those exact words. When a man shows you off with pride, it's not just about being visible, it's about making you feel valued, honored, and chosen. It reflects a kind of care that's both personal and public, and it's one of the most beautiful signs of genuine love. 13. He's honest, even when it's hard. When a man truly cares about you, he chooses honesty, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it might upset you. He understands that real connection can't exist without truth, and that being open, even in difficult moments, is an act of deep respect and love. Instead of telling you what you want to hear, or hiding things to avoid conflict, he trusts you enough to be real with you. This kind of honesty isn't cruel or careless, it's thoughtful. He speaks with care, knowing that the truth matters more than temporary comfort. Whether he's sharing his feelings, admitting a mistake, or being upfront about something sensitive, he does it because he values the relationship and wants it to be built on solid ground. He doesn't lie to protect himself or manipulate the situation. He's transparent because he believes you deserve nothing less. Being honest when it's easy means little. It's the honesty during hard conversations that reveals someone's true character. It shows emotional maturity and a willingness to face things head-on rather than running away or pretending everything's fine. Even if the truth leads to a difficult moment, he sticks around to work through it, not walk away. When a man is honest, even when it's hard, he's showing that your relationship matters more than his pride or comfort. He's proving that love, for him, is about trust, vulnerability, and staying true, even when it would be easier not to be. 14. He makes you feel safe and valued. When a man truly cares about you, he creates a space where you feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. You never have to question your worth when you're with him, because his presence alone reminds you that you matter. He doesn't just make you feel loved, he makes you feel respected, protected, and deeply appreciated for who you are. This kind of safety is quiet but powerful. It's in the way he listens to you without judgment, how he supports your feelings without trying to fix them or make them small. It's in the way he speaks to you gently, even during disagreements, and in how he prioritizes your comfort in any setting. You feel like you can be your full, authentic self without fear of rejection or criticism. There's no need to pretend, to shrink, or to walk on eggshells, because he sees your value and he reminds you of it constantly through his actions. He also shows up when it counts. Whether you're overwhelmed, anxious, or simply going through a tough time, he's steady. You don't have to ask twice. He's there. Not to take control of your life, but to stand beside you while you face it. That quiet reliability builds a kind of trust that words can't. When someone makes you feel safe and valued, it's not about grand gestures. It's in the consistency, the kindness, and the quiet reassurance that you are enough just as you are. That's real care, and it's rare. 15. He chooses you every single day. When a man truly cares about you, he doesn't just choose you once. He chooses you every single day. Love isn't a one-time decision. It's a series of choices made over time, in both the beautiful moments and the difficult ones. He chooses you when things are easy and exciting, but more importantly, he chooses you when life is stressful, when misunderstandings happen, or when the spark needs effort to keep burning. He makes the conscious decision to stay, to grow with you, and to invest in the relationship over and over again. This kind of consistency is powerful. It shows that he's not in the relationship just for convenience or comfort. He's in it because he believes in you, in what you share, and in the future you're building together. Even when routines set in or challenges arise, he remains present. He doesn't pull away when things aren't perfect. Instead, he leans in with patience, care, and effort. His daily choice to love you isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's found in small actions, checking in during a busy day, showing kindness when he's tired, or simply sitting beside you in silence when words aren't enough. These moments speak louder than promises ever could. When a man chooses you every day, he's telling you, in the most grounded and meaningful way, you are worth the effort, the time, and the love, not just today, but every day. That's what lasting love really looks like.